It brings a warmth to my heart when I look at my Steam, like, you know when there's, like, Steam activity related to, like, a game that you're playing? It brings a warmth to my heart when I look at my Steam friend activity for Mysteria, and I see people adding Mysteria to their wish list. I'm gonna bring in a great revival for this game. I'm gonna revive this game. Everyone's gonna buy this game, and then they'll be like, we have no choice. We have to make a sequel, and we have to have Emily have Lesbian Lex. There's no choice. It's our audience. It's what the people want. Yeah, IDK Chrome has issues with Grand Blue, especially when it's their recommended browser. Yeah, that's so weird. Huh. Alright, what were we doing? I know that Jack came in to Emily's room and, like, got shot at by Pendleton. Sequel where Emily is in her 40s and thriving. His mind was made up quickly. Watson turned heel and ran in the opposite direction. There'd be no need for him at the mansion. If he intends to return to the East End now, then he's bound to pass through here. Oh right, Watson's chasing after Jack. You're gonna get ripped, my guy. And I'm not gonna care because I'm not on your route anymore. And I honestly, I think the rat shooter should get ripped. Maybe you should feel how your rats that you blew up feel. A spot-on assessment, it would seem. As he continued at full speed in silence, puffs of breath trailing behind the cold, he found his man. Jack was within his sights. It is you. Then you. Emily was. Why is Watson helping us? I guess it's because Jack is like a major character in Watson's route for some reason. But afraid I don't know. If you're worried, why not go back to the mansion and have yourself a show? Free tickets. So long as I capture you, that's all I want. That's so. You wanted to be killed first then? You're bolder chap than I took you for. And so he raised his claws. Jack closed the gap between the two, swinging upwards at his first offense. I didn't say I want to be killed. I said I want to catch you. I read that as touch you for a second and I became very concerned. Bloomin' idiot. You think I don't know how to avoid capture? Watson did not take well to standing solely in defense. By instinct and a short temper, he pulled back his fist to swing in Jack's direction. Think you got me up when that's the best you got? Watson failed in his assault, and Jack slipped from his sights. I think you should kill him. All he could see, no matter which direction he turned, was a thick fog swirling about into night's boldness. Okay, like, Jack, I understand why you didn't kill Emily. You like her, you have a crush on her, but, like, you were told that you have to kill Emily because she knows your identity now. And, like, that's not good for the organization. Why are you keeping Watson alive? Like, Watson is a detective. He's going to report that you are Jack the Ripper. Rip the Jack. So why are you leaving? You should kill him. Bit late for that. All I could see, no matter which direction he turned, was a thick fog swirling about into night's blackness. Why don't you kill more people? Exactly.
大丈夫か?
Kill the rat slicer, the rat exploder. Are you alright? An officer, having heard two voices in the distance, arrived at the scene.
あ、今奴がいたんだ。
Very, but Jack was here. Jack Millers was here. I like how he had to he had to correct himself.
すまなかった。
I'm so
もう少し
sorry.
早く駆けつけて
I'd
いれ
come
ば。
here just a bit sooner. No, I think the rat exploder was someone else. No, the rat exploder is Watson.
さあ、あいつまさかイーストエンドに戻って。
Damn. Can't have gone back to the East End to... Well, I guess explode was moron. He's the rat shooter.
あ、ワトソン君、ここにいたんですね。
That cop has a penis-shaped helmet. That's just how they do that in London. Insensitive fuck. Ah, Watson. There you are, lad. Ryan soon followed, looking genuinely short of breath. Lennox, go see a doctor.
今、警部から電報が入
Just
ったんです。
received a message from the inspector.
レストレート警部から？
Did we?
内容は？
Anything change?
はい。それが、たった今、ホワイトチャペルで殺人が起こ
Ryan,
った
the
と。
best character in the game! Very much so. He said another murder's been committed in Whitechapel.
それは。
Bonnie, Bonnie, look at me. Hi, Thunder Dude. Hi. What? That's impossible.
ええ。切り裂きジャックのバラバラ殺人です。
Your eyes are pretty.
それも一箇所じゃない。
Thank you.
1時間空けて、次の犯行も。
When I can see my own dick myself. What? I'm afraid this is possible. It matches the Ripper's brutal methods. It was the second to have occurred tonight. The first occurred about an hour before. Steals Bonnie and adopts it. Yeah, please adopt me.
待ってください。俺はたった今、ここで彼と戦ったばかりで。
No, that's not it. It's impossible because I fought with him here a few minutes ago.
ですが、これは紛れもない事実でして。
Then what about what the inspector said? It's the truth.
宣告の犯行は1時30分頃と思われます。その前の犯行は12時45分頃。
The most recent murder is estimated to have taken place about 1:30 a.m. Oh, excuse me, my throat. Whilst the other one around 12:45.
そんな、ここからホワイトチャペルまで。
Feeds it cookies
バスで飛ばして
exclusively.
も30分かかり
Woohoo! Free cookies! Yeah, I see no issues with this. That doesn't make sense. Even with a cab, it would take a half hour to get from the Whiteley Mansion to Whitechapel. He just ran really, really fast.
1度目の犯行は急げば可能だけど、さすがに2度目は。
The first murder I could see, but the second one couldn't have been committed by him.
確かに、本当に目撃したのなら妙な事件です
You're
ね。
right. If he was here with you, then what is going on with this case? Yeah, so like, do the people, do fucking Colonel Morin's people, do they not know that Jack is out and about? Like, they're kind of setting it up. Like, if I was an organization full of criminals, which I'm not, I do not own a bunch of serial killers in my basement. Don't look down there. If I owned an organization like that, I would not have set up my murders to take place in a way to make Jack look innocent. I would set my murders out carefully to make people think that he is, and so we can make Jack just take the fall for everything. Because he's already been seen. I think this is dumb on the side of, like, the organization to do murder so close within each other. That kind of outs them as having multiple people committing murders.
で犯人は捕まったのか？
I would simply do better. Well, did you apprehend him?
いえ、それが
No.
死体が
We found
発
the
見されただけ
bodies.
でして、
Jack the Ripper was
切り裂
nowhere
きジャ
to
ッ
be
クは
seen.
まだ。
おい
For
おい
God's sake, pull yourself together, and I'll do the
一
same.
旦屋敷に
Let's
戻って
return to the mansion
様子を見るぞ
and see if anything more has happened there.
はい。
Alright,
で、
now
ちょ
hold
っと
on.
待ってくだ
Why
さい
am
よ。
I being
おかしくない
ordered
ですか？
around? I'm your elder.
僕の方が年上じゃないですか。も
I love you, Ryan.
おい急げって
Come on, hop to it.
う。あ、待ってくださいよ。
Yeah, yes, sir. Coming. I'm 99% sure there's an actual stripper called Jack the Stripper. That is great. I'm glad. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up, but I'm gonna do it in incognito just in case. I need to see. It's purely for research purposes. Jack the Stripper. Who was Jack the Stripper? Wait. Oh. Nude murders. Oh, okay. So it was a guy that, like, murdered people while nude, apparently. But I also wouldn't be surprised if there actually is a stripper named Jack the Stripper. There's a Twitter account called Stripper Music. Elio, what? There's like a band called Jack the Stripper and their at is Stripper Music. How do I say this, Elio? That's depressing. Wait, there's a Jack the Stripper? Yeah. It was like copycat killings, but the guy was naked, apparently. Do not look up strippers on stream. I was just curious. Why not? Yeah.
ひどいものですね。
What
一晩に
horror.
立て
He's
続け
never
に
murdered
二人も
twice
殺
in the
され
same night before.
ああ、現場の
Nor
壁に
has
落書き
gone
まで
to
して
the
いたなん
effort
て
of。scrolling graffiti all about the wall. Counter. Look up more strippers on stream.
これは完全にスコットランドヤードに対する挑発か。
Dwarf! Oh, dwarf! Are you free? I was thinking more like Ricardo with a monocle and socks. Yeah, he does do that. Sasuke Berthelio happy. Okay, may I call dwarf? I'm gonna call. If you don't want to, you can just hit reject. I guess he could just play it out too. He could just not do anything with it. Hello? Oh, hello?
Give me a second. That's
Oh.
the button.
Yeah, you're really low. Hold on.
Why can't I bonk him? That's a solid question. Does it not work?
Huh?
Hold on.
Wait, what?
I don't know, man. It sounds like you're just fucking around to me. Yeah, it works just fine.
Oh, I guess, Linux, are you out of points? Oh. Well, you can bonk. Okay. Alright, let me share my screen. And dwarf is represented through the Holmes image. We don't need the Fuji tech.
No, it's fine. Not a real collab.
Hey, can you guys hear dwarf alright?
Oh, good. Good, thanks for that. That's weird. That's not a That's not like the lab one. I noticed.
Wait,
I guess technically.
yeah, I get, yeah. We could add it to the no collabs.
See, what confuses me also is like there's one that is a redeem that I don't think is even enabled or doable. Well, it's that one sound alert, but you mix them up because there's another one that's the same redeem. It's just you saying it.
Oh yeah, so that one's no longer around. I should just delete it. You can make him a bit louder? Okay.
Well, I don't know why you would delete it, because I assume that's for when you play your turn to die.
Yeah.
You might be doing it at some point this year. It's unclear.
Maybe. Yeah. They said that we were gonna get an update last year, and we never did get an update. Lower a bit the music.
Sometimes lying is fun.
What was that?
I said sometimes lying is fun.
Okay. How about now? I think the game music might be too quiet now. Can you guys hear Dwarf alright? Hello? Hello?
Oh, man.
Yeah?
I don't know. Nobody's saying anything. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Hello? Your turn to die tomorrow. Trust. Right after Deltarune. Deltarune's coming! Deltarune's almost here! They put in a T expiration mechanic now. I hope I spent. I hope I used all my tea. I'm not sure if it's a joke or not. The tea ski.
I mean, I would assume it is not a joke because those were really strong healing items relative to their price. If you like really optimize it like a fucking dweeb, as if you need to do something like that.
Yeah, sounds fine. Okay, cool. Is the game music too low? Let me know. Okay.
1 second, I'm yawning.
No worries. I'll have some water.
Ugh, big yawn.
Eepy.
I can only assume he's gained an appetite for taunting the yard.
ええ、そうとしか思えません。
Indeed, I don't doubt it.
しかし消せないな。どうして現場検証の前に落書きを消してしまったんです？
And yet questions remain. What possessed you to remove the graffito before a more thorough investigation?
Do they call graffiti graffito in London?
New to me, I don't fucking know.
それは。
Well...
犯行現場の保存は現場検証の鉄則中の鉄則のはずだ。そんなことも守れない警察の捜査に協力しろと。
Preserving the crime scene is common sense. How do you expect me to cooperate with your men when they cannot adhere to the most elementary laws of our work?
It's elementary, my dear.
父さん、やめてください。大人げないですよ。
I don't know if you want to do this. I thought it was just these three.
You can be both homes.
I see. Thank you, I guess. I will do, Father. You're behaving like a child.
I get to have a nice little break.
That's
すまない。つい積年の本音が出てしまったようだな。
Perhaps so. Seems my frustrations have bubbled to the surface.
まったく。大体警察の無能は今に始まったわけじゃないでしょう。
I noticed, but the police have been useless for some time. I don't see how I would frustrate you now.
Damn.
そうだな。ジュニアの言う通りだ。すまない。警察に期待した私がバカだったよ。
That they have, Junior. Yes, I'm more at fault for having higher expectations.
So true.
それはさておき。
Well, If we could move on to the case, gentlemen.
被害者の女性は44歳、スウェーデン人の娼婦です。
The victim before us is a 44-year-old Swedish prostitute.
長身で酒浸りの生活。アルコール中毒から精神に異常をきたしていたようです。
He was very tall for a woman, as well as exceptionally heavy drinker. Alcohol poisoning had long caused her to go mad.
The Holmeses went to inspect the crime scene as best as they were able.
警部
The whole
ドーセッ
essays.
トストリートの水道から
Holmeses.
血のついた白い布の切れ端が見つかりました。
Inspector, we've acquired a scrap of bloodied white cloth in the waterway along Dorset Street.
それに水道で
How
大
does
量の
this
血
look
を
like
洗
a
い流した
penis
痕
to
跡
you,
が
Leonix? How do you look at this and think that's a penis? We found trace evidence that the waterway was used to wash away a large quantity of blood, too.
なるほ
Poor
ど
bastard. They
被害
circumcised
者
his
の衣服
omen.
からも白いエプロンが四角く切り抜かれている
Well, well. There was a square-shaped bit of cloth removed from the victim's apron, as it so happens.
Hi, and what did I walk into? Leonix earlier said that the policemen's hats look like penises. I don't see it. It looked like one with the other hairstyle. Okay, the white-haired one. I have to keep my eyes open.
Do you?
今夜は長い夜になりそうですね。
Certainly in for a very long night.
Yeah, hi Adam. How you doing?
まったくですな。これはきっと犯人が切り取ったに違いありませんな。私が推理するに、きっと犯人は手持ちのナイフで。
That we are. But I'm sure the culprit cut this piece from the woman's apron. Now, if you don't mind me saying so, I have a theory he used his knife.
レストレード警部静かにしたまえ
Silence, Inspector!
Damn.
はい。
Pardon me.
Dawn began to ascend over the Whiteley mansion, followed soon by a morning lacking in both a scrumptious breakfast and aromatic tea. The very first thing I was greeted with, quite understandably, and at the same time to my hungry stomach lamentably, was police questioning.
なんだって？学園を休学中のジャック・ミラーズがこの家に来た？
What? Jack Millers was here? Wasn't he taking leave?
そうなんです。
He is, currently.
私も驚いた
I
んで
was
す
surprised to see him.
つまりここに来たのは若干17歳のジャック・ミラーズ。あなた方が追っている切り裂きジャックと同一人物かどうかは不明ですが。
Oh, this is lovely. We're still no closer to confirming whether Jack Millers and Jack the Ripper are the same person.
警察の警備は一人の少年に簡単に破られたということです
All
ね。
we have confirmed is that police security is easily broken by a boy of 17.
So true.
ワトソン君、君も見たんだろ彼の姿を。
And you say you saw him, Watson.
ああ、俺も
I
彼女の
did.
心
I
配で
was worried about
この
Emily,
屋敷に来て
so
た。
I came here to see how she was doing.
でも俺だって目を疑ったさ。なんせ総勢10人の警官と。
I couldn't believe my eyes. There must have been 10 officers standing guard, but none saw him.
総勢20人のホワイト
Then
リー
we
家の
have
使用人
counting
で
20 servants within, all on watch. How did he do it?
誰も彼の侵入に気づかなかったんだ。
He can turn invisible.
なるほど。10人の警官はまあ仕方ないとしても、ペンデルトンさんやメイドの皆さんがついていながら、あってはならないことだな。
Good question. That he duped the police is nothing. The fool Pendleton. That is shocking.
そんなひどい
That is baseless
スコットランドヤードが
slander. How
この
can
家
you
の
imply
執事さ
that
んや
maids
メイド
and
さ
a
ん以下な
butler
ん
make for
て
better guards than officers of the yard? Coughs
He's the,
out.
wait, hold on. He's the only butler? It's everyone else is maids?
Damn. Emily knows what to hire. Yeah, hi Jackie. Welcome home. Did anyone die yet? Yeah, another person died. And
A
I
Swedish prostitute who
Yeah.
was apparently very tall.
yes, and she drank a lot of alcohol.
I'm sure she's very tall like Medusa from Fate, the horrible Titan woman with her height complex of being like 5'7".
で、 ジャックは何が目的でこの屋敷に？どうやって中に潜入を？
So, what reason did Jack come here? How did he get inside?
She knows what to what, Elio? I think you almost said something else. Yeah, I almost said she knows what to fire. Definitely not fuck.
ええ。お嬢様がクラスメートの彼の姿をご覧に
If I
な
were
り、
her, I would hire a bunch
窓
of
を開け、
maids.
中
This
に
is the
入れたのです。
cattiest fucking dialogue I've seen. I'll answer. Lady Whiteley spotted him at her window. Upon confirming his identity, she opened it and allowed him inside.
Holmes made his disapproval apparent upon responding.
それは不注意すぎないか？
That was rather careless of you, wasn't it?
But he's our friend.
そして彼はお嬢様と思い出話をした後、
They passed a short amount of time reminiscing.
早くこの家から逃げろ。お前は命を狙われると説得にかかったというのです。そうですね、お嬢様。
I mean, I know he's a yapper. After which he was adamant in his persuasions that she leave the mansion as soon as possible. He'd mentioned her life was in danger. Do I have the right of it, my lady?
Yeah, you get the right
彼の
away.
言う通り
Everything so far is correct.
彼女から直接お話ししていただいても。
This helps us paint a fine picture, but if we could hear Lady Whiteley's perspective directly...
今、お嬢様は心に深い傷を負っておいでです。
I regret that she has become deeply traumatized by this incident.
Huh?
そういえば、彼は去り際に
I'm not
お嬢様から
traumatized.
ハンカチを奪って窓から飛び出しましたね。
But I did miss a detail. He stole your handkerchief before leaving through the window, did he not?
待って、奪ったんじゃないわ。
Nonsense. He didn't
私が
steal
彼に
it.
貸したの
I
よ。
lent it to him.
まあどちらにしても同じようなものです。私は彼を撃ちましたが、残念ながらおそらく当たっていないでしょう。
Well, that makes little difference. Regardless, I made to shoot him, but I don't believe the bullet made contact.
心配だわ。
I do hope it didn't. I'd prefer he wasn't hurt. My one hope is that your aim has become less
ペンデルトンの
dependable by
射
the
撃のセ
year.
ンスは
But I still can't be
年々
too
怪しくなって
sure.
るから大丈夫だとは思うけど。
お嬢様、
My lady?
ごめんなさい。
Hamster.
How rude of me.
さっきからお話を聞いていると、あなたは彼に好意を寄せているように聞こえますが。
I hadn't realized until hearing this story how unusually friendly you are with the culprit.
そんなことありません。心配しているだけです。
Don't be silly. Lying about a schoolmate is far from unusual. It's payback for the time he called her fat.
要は私も彼を目撃したということです。しかもお嬢様のお部屋で。
My point was that I witnessed him as well. In her bedroom, no less.
いいでしょう。ここで一旦話をまとめましょう。
That's confirmation enough for me. Now, I should like to go through the incident one more time.
Holmes then fell silent to reflect before launching into a summary of the night's events.
今日の深夜1時過ぎ、この家の扉を叩いたジャック・ミラーズ君はミス・ホワイトリーの部屋を訪ねました。
Around 1 a.m., Jack Millers bypassed the police and reached the outside of Miss Whiteley's bedroom window on the first floor.
警察の警備をかいくぐった彼をホワイトリー家当主であるミス・ホワイトリーは友人として迎え、中へ招き入れました。
How he managed to do so without detection remains unknown. What we do know is that upon seeing him, he was invited in by none other than Miss Whiteley herself, who saw him as a friend.
そして30分ほどの再会を果たし、先ほどの話をしました。
Their reunion lasted roughly below a half hour, and they discussed the matter of her being in danger, as mentioned earlier.
そして執事のペンデルトンさんが異変に気づき、ミス・ホワイトリーの部屋へ踏み入り、ジャック・ミラーズを発見。
Pendleton, upon detecting something was amiss, entered Miss Whiteley's room and encountered her with Jack.
拳銃で撃とうとしたところ、彼は2階の窓から飛び出し逃げたと。
He attempted to fire a bullet but failed to land his target. Jack then escaped through the same window he entered, fleeing the scene entirely.
そして時刻を同じくして深夜1時頃、イーストエンドのホワイトチャペルで被害者の女性ストライドが殺されました。
During all of this, a woman was murdered in the East End's Whitechapel around 1 a.m. She was identified as Miss Elizabeth Stride.
I still think this is really dumb that the organization did that instead of just make Jack look like he's the only one killing people.
I don't know. I think this regular murderer might be unaffiliated.
死体は喉を横に深く切断されている。腹部の損壊こそないが、今までの切り裂きジャックの手口と同一。
Whilst there were no apparent injuries to the abdominal region, her neck was slashed deeply from one side to the other, matching the Ripper's previous murders.
しかしこの日、切り裂きジャックは直後に別の犯行に及んでいます。
What sets this night apart is the second murder, committed almost immediately after Miss Stride's.
そしてその約30分後の1時半頃、オールドゲートでエドウッズが殺されています。
The second victim, killed approximately 30 minutes later at Aldgate, had been identified as Miss Catherine Eddowes? Eddowes. We go with Eddowes.
こちらもやはり喉を横に切断、それから腹を縦に裂き内臓を取り出した。それはいつもの切り裂きジャックの手口。
She too had her throat cut horizontally, their chest also sliced open vertically, and her organs removed. Again, very similar to the Ripper's previous murders.
しかし今回、ジャック・ミラーズがミス・ホワイトリーを訪問したのは午前1時から1時半。この連続殺人の時間と被っている。
What gives me pause is that Jack Miller's visited Miss Whiteley between 1 a.m. and 1:30 a.m., coinciding with the timing of the two murders.
つまり、容疑者ジャック・ミラーズにはアリバイがあり。
In other words, our suspect has an ironclad alibi.
その証人はミス・ホワイトリーとここにいる皆さんということになりますね。
We have more than enough witnesses to conclude as much.
そうだな。俺も確かにあいつが屋敷から出たのを見
Precisely.
た
Even
し。
discounting those at the mansion, I saw him
彼女の
myself.
部屋で。
And my opinion is the most valuable.
Yeah, okay. Were you able to identify Jack in your route, Watson? I think not. Even though you were...
It foggy.
In fog, you can't see his face, even though they were literally fighting, like, barehanded. The summary had left the room stunned. Holmes, who is reputable for his skill in seeing any criminal activity through an objective lens, had spoken so eloquently to Jack's defense that he almost sounded the part of a lawyer. Yet there was no counter.
いや、それはよくわかります。彼には確固たるアリバイがある。昨日の2件の殺人は不可能だ。
Yes, well, we noticed that as well, of course. Jack Miller's does indeed have a strong alibi, which would render it impossible for him to commit last night's murders.
しかし、親しい方の証言では、アリバイとして採用しがたい。親しい人間の証言には、どうしても本人をかばおうとする情が混じります。
My main concern is that these testimonies come from those close to him. I cannot easily accept them as fact, as you each have some reason to defend him, be it intentional or instinctive.
Why would Watson cover him, though? I understand Emily, but... So, does being affiliated to a murderer work like being affiliated with Twitch? Or, yeah, you get like a... You get like a little split from your organization. The split is called Split and Open Women and taking their body parts out. That's your split.
I'm operating under the assumption that if you're murdering people, you probably want 0 concurrent viewers.
Are you mad? The man was happy to step into a woman's bedroom in the middle of the night. Why
Without
would they
inviting
judge his
me!
defense? Yeah, they didn't even set aside a chair for me. What the hell's wrong with them?
確かにあいつはずっと同じクラスだったけど。
That's true.
俺たちとはほとんど口を聞きませんでした。
We were schoolmates, yes, but he barely said a word to any of us. You need 50 followers of your murders. You need 50 true crime girlies.
Someone getting bludgeoned in the head with a hammer. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, guys, thanks for the raid. Come on in. Yeah, yeah, her skull's mostly broken, but you know, like, come on, I can probably do something a little different.
Yeah, hi, my name is Glorpo the Slurpo Murderer. Welcome to my stream. I like killing old people, a lot of people from like the Isles, and I also like stabbing them 57 times. I hope you guys enjoy that content. Thanks for following.
Hey, Murder Watcher. Hey, man, thanks for redeeming blood art. Yeah, hold on, I can put a little smiley face on the wall. That's gonna fuck up the cops.
We're schoolmates, yes, but he barely said a word to any of us.
あんなやつ友達でも何でもありませんよ。
Well, thanks for redeeming Hello Kitty knife. I'll be sure to use that. He was no friend of mine, that I can promise you.
なるほど。ワトソン君はジャック・ミラーズとはあまり親しくなかったと。
Interesting. Then you would describe your relationship as poor.
It's okay, Watson. You're no friend of mine either.
当然です。
As poor as you can imagine. The way he said that, too. 当然です。 Watson heaved his shoulders in an indignant, exaggerated manner. Too exaggerated for my personal liking. He was very offended.
ちなみに僕も彼とはあまり仲良くしていたわけではありません。彼の睨むような視線が苦手で。
Okay. I can't pretend to have been that friendly with him either. I was never fond of the way he glared at people.
Okay, Mr. glares at people too.
ミス・ホワイトリーが来てからやっと少し話をする機会もできましたが。
After Miss Whiteley joined the class, I did find myself talking to him on the every odd occasion, but that was all.
1年の時など彼とはほとんど口も聞きませんでしたからね。
Barely discussed much of anything before then.
How dare you think I'm friends with someone poor? Good clip, Twy. Gotta make that one a featured clip.
And you, Pendleton? What is this gonna say? What is this gonna be like?
I feel like Pendleton's gonna choke him for even insinuating that he would, like, defend Jack.
I have met this man once in my life, and I met him pointing a barrel of a gun at him.
お嬢様の部屋に直接訪問されたんです。
I am the same. I've spoken very little, and I am repulsed by his breaking into Lady Whiteley's room.
お嬢様はこの私が命を懸けてお守りするこの家の現当主。デリカシーがない彼をかばう必要性がどこにあると言うんです。
As the head of this family, it is my duty to protect her with my life. Why in God's name would I seek to defend such an indelicate hoodlum?
I was friends with Jack all my life, so my testimony doesn't matter. Please jail him now.
なるほど。よくわかりました。
Of course, completely understandable.
いや、失礼いたしました。捜査へのご協力、感謝いたします。
My apologies for misunderstanding the situation, but this makes for valuable testimony.
Okay, so what was the point of this whole conversation? You just narrowed it down to just Emily. Like, man, no wonder the police can't do anything. No wonder Sherlock and Holmes.
I did not really understand his
line
thought
of reasoning.
process of like,
yeah.
Well, you guys might be biased and like, what? I mean, definitely not fucking Pendleton. Why would, like, I thought he was gonna go like, well, you might want to, you know, keep Emily safe because she's acting suspicious. I thought that's what he was gonna do, but no, he really was like, well, are you friends with the gaunt, ghoul-like 7-foot-tall guy in a jabroni outfit and X-Man claws who broke into your fucking surrogate daughter's house?
Like, what does he think Pendleton's gonna say?
Oh, give me what do you think? You just give me like 3 words. Is a yes or a no, like a smash or a pass? Use it or keep it.
God. Inspector Lestrade offered a hand in solidarity, to which Pendleton was the first to accept. Any form of awkward accusations or offense taken was done away with.
では我々はこれで。また何かありましたらすぐにご連絡ください。
Pendleton's like, I'm not gonna do that, sorry. Now then, I must be going. Should anything else occur, do contact us straight away.
And Pendleton's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot a bullet between his eyes before I contact you.
No.
当然のことです。引き続き厳重な警備をお願いしますよ。そして一刻も早く切り裂きジャックを捕まえてください。
Of course. In turn, I shall entrust the safety of this mansion to you and your guard. I bid you good luck in the race to catch Jack the Ripper.
I think Batman had a great idea for not trusting the law and doing things himself. I'm sure Batman works pretty close to at least one guy. Oh. All were warned from late night's events, with some officers even rubbing at their eyes as they drifted back to their posts.
やれやれ。とんだ茶番だったな。まあ今回は仕方ないが。
What a farce this has been. Although we were sorely lacking in options to begin with.
The only guy who does his job.
みんなどうもありがとう。
Thank you. Truly, thank you.
いや、でもあの証言は本当だよ。ジャックに会ったら一度文句つけてやりたいくらいだからな。
What I said was the absolute truth, you know. When I see Jack next, I swear I'm giving him a hell of a talking to. He ends up in the hospital so many times that he basically isn't there. He's too powerful.
いやらしいよな。
Gotta nerf him.
深夜に
Send him to the hospital.
あいつ何をする気だったんだ？
Shut the fuck up. You know what? Hold on. Open the menu.
Oh?
Yeah, open the fucking menu.
Yeah?
Go to config.
Uh-huh.
Go to sound. Turn him down. Turn him down now. Turn him down.
Like how down?
Off.
Off? Okay.
Actually, okay, no, like maybe like just like so he's like a little mouse off screen.
Now
A
you
rat
are
murderer is
the you are the
talking.
rat.
Listen and learn.
He should be ashamed of himself. Just what was he planning to do after sneaking into your room if he hadn't been caught? I don't understand.
Yeah, I imagine that's true. I can't even fucking hear him.
I could hear him for like like a little bit.
We need to fine tune this.
Here you go. Let's try that.
A little lower, a little lower.
A little lower?
Okay. Always start small and then gradually increase. You don't want to give him too much.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah, like that looks good.
Okay. A man like that can only have ulterior motives. With that mug? Oh, he screams depraved from the rooftops. Don't you see it, Emily?
Yeah, that's big words, corner man.
I
ワトソン君、無粋な質問はやめたまえ。だから君は所詮ワトソン君なんだ。
Watson, stop asking inappropriate questions of a young woman, or you'll have exposed yourself as a lesser man.
Holmes sighed heavily. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Troy.
あくまで親しい間柄であることを否定しなければ証言としては力を持たない。だからあえてああ言ってくれたんでしょ。
You knew the inspector would dismiss your testimony if you didn't outright deny your relations with Jack. That's why you said all those things. No, I meant it. that level of volume good.
Maybe like a very, very small amount.
A very small amount.
If it was up to me, this man would be the only mute guy here, but it's fine. Yeah, like right there, that's good, that's good.
Okay. That's half the truth. The other half was genuine, though. I don't know how to feel after seeing you defend him so earnestly. I think he already exposed himself as one long ago. Yeah. Watson continued with motions similar to when he was being questioned by the inspector, waving his hands and making crude facial expressions and accompaniment. He sounds like if he's in another room. Like it's one of those like videos of like Watson is outside of your house trying to get in. Please, just a smidgen. Please let me inside so I can sit in your chair, please.
Yeah, this is an individual who frequently finds himself in another room, so I wouldn't really worry about it.
それじゃあ、ワトソン、本当に怒っていたの？
Does that mean you weren't acting then? You're angry with him? Well, for our differences, I did see him as a friend of sorts. And I do know he's involved in some sensitive affairs he can't discuss with us, but that doesn't turn his lie into the truth, does it? That story of his illness was a load of rubbish. I think it's normal to be angry.
そうだったのね。
I suppose you're right. I was pleased by Watson's answer. His frankness was, as it had always been in the past, refreshing.
でも私、
I've been so afraid.
ずっと怖かったの。
I don't know what I would have done had Jack been the Ripper all this time.
切り裂きジャックじゃないかって。
It's actually a real simple answer.
Yeah, you would have been murdered, Emily.
安心したまえ。その点だけは今回の一件でアリバイが確かに立証された。
Well, dismiss it freely. He has been proven innocent in this matter.
And the threat in that letter never came to pass.
Speak up, son.
だが安心するには早い。犯人が急遽予定を変更した可能性もある。
Let us not rest our laurels, however. The culprit may have had a simple change in plans.
Why is this so funny? The Ripper case is far from over, yes. We'll see more from him before long.
しかしとりあえずミス・ホワイトリー
Divine
がこうして無事だっ
punishment,
たんだ。
small voice.
それでいいだろう。He is forever behind the fucking door.
But we can rightly celebrate Miss Whiteley's safety. You being alive and well is what matters most.
ありがとう、ホームズ。
Thank you again, Holmes, Watson. I'm so happy you protected Jack.
ジャックをかばってくれたのよね。
Oh, what was that? Adam. I don't know if I would put it that way.
まあ、お嬢様の証言は間違いなく認められないでしょうが、かばっていた風でしたし。
It's good of you to say as much, my lady. You were so adamant to come to his defense that your testimony surely holds no water.
Oh, you were trying to type. I love the fact that Watson was the only one speaking super quietly. Yeah, he's in another room.
Yeah, we demoted him for being stupid and annoying.
ごめんなさい。
Yes. Well, I could do with learning to better hide how I feel.
Become background character. Audibly background character.
I couldn't help but avert my gaze and look down at the ground. Oh yeah, he's a simp. Simp of the highest order. I was embarrassed by my actions, but that was not the whole of it. More than embarrassed, I was reminded anew how good those around me were to help me when I needed it most.
今日はこのくらいにしておこう。また何か分かれば連絡する。
That should be enough for today. We'll call if we find anything new.
Holmes and Watson made with quick goodbyes before turning to leave the mansion.
今日は
Oh, the
あり
yapper.
がとう。
Speak faster,
二
Emily.
人がいてくれて助 助かったわ。
Oh, thank you again. I'm glad you were here. I like how you pinned that. Watson has been reduced in audio for jabroni crimes.
Just in case anyone's curious.
He's so pleasant. Well, you should read it if you need anything. I'm gonna do that now.
だが
That's
どう
good.
したんだ改まって
Have you not already thanked us plenty?
But it'll never be enough.
私は
Should I do as Jack said and
ジャ
run?
ックの言葉通りこの家を後にするべきなのかしら。だとしたら
If I do, I won't see Holmes and Watson for a while.
会えなく
You
な
know
る
what?
かもしれない。
That sounds like killing two birds with one stone. Let's fucking go.
ジャックとも
Or would I be able to see
また
Jack?
いつ会えるのか。
I had been left alone to reflect within my birdcage once again.
You stop saying that.
Oh yeah.
I am tired of this. Like I get in the context of like your life is in danger. Like yes, but like oh woe is me. I'm trapped in my prison cell mansion with my fucking like with my like 25 servants. Ooh.
Oh, I get to eat fucking creme brulee every day, and I get whatever I want in my room, and I have people waiting on me hand and foot. Oh. You know what's fucked up? In every ending, the child abductors are still roaming around free. Yeah!
Well, no, that doesn't happen. These routes are completely like if you don't pick the route, nothing bad happens. Presumably because everybody can just do their jobs good. Because they're not stuck dealing with Emily.
You know, we did confirm that, yes. We saw that from fucking Herlock's route. That he becomes a dumbass when he's dating her. So I think you're onto something there.
But like, the idea that you go through any of these other routes and nobody mentions a fucking assassination attempt on the Queen, yeah, probably not. That would come up. There's like that's unavoidable.
Hey guys, did you see last week when that guy tried to murder the Queen? That was crazy. I get it if Emily was being abducted, but she's not. So like, huh? As a lower middle class USA person, she gets no right to complain. Dawn had not yet awakened over London's East End. As such, its dismal streets were barren, save for a single boy who slinked through in a depressed manner.
結局俺はモラン大佐の命令を果たせなかった。
I couldn't follow the colonel's order. He bit down on his bottom lip. Emily gets abducted every other day. Not abducted, abused, yeah.
あの時
It
俺
was
は
just
彼女と
us.
二人だけだった。
I could have easily done it had I
いつも
wished
殺せた
to.
はずだ。
So she has the ability of every Otome game pro tag. The ability to make their love interest dumber and rob them of any talent they would have had. Yep.
だけどできなかった。
But I
やっぱ
didn't
り
wish
俺に
it.
は
Oh, I
彼女を
don't
殺
wish
す
to
こと
kill
は
her.
できない。大佐の命令に
Not
背いた
following
ことは
orders is a first, but it only
今まで一度だって
takes
なか
one
った。
time for him to suspect I ain't worth the trouble.
俺は
She would
消
be
され
next.
彼女も闇に葬られる。
Paddleton, I'm so sad. Go make me creme brulee.
くそ。
And go get me some Wagyu beef as well. Chop chop.
Can you move? Can you put a third lamp on that table, Pendleton? Back away, my lady.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, the two lamps on that table were purely Emily trying to flex on people. She's like, yeah, it's dumb that I have two table lamps on this fucking table, but at least I'm not poor. Damn it all. What can I do?
考えるんだ。何か手があるはず。どうにか彼女を殺さずに済む方法が。
There must be something. Some way out of this I ain't thought of yet. Something other than killing her. As the shadows around him slowly faded with the sun, Jack thought back to his brief time with Emily. It made him recall that he still had her handkerchief, which he observed once more to grant him a moment of peace between panic. Pendleton, I know I'm under house arrest. Can you please give me a 5-star meal and more maids? Can you send in a stripper too? Thank you.
Pendleton, I want the 2 strongest maids to wrestle for my amusement now.
It's a beautiful piece of fabric. Soft, elegant, like her. Oh, that's a little creepy. It reminded him of pleasant times, as well as the kindness she did not hesitate to show him.
So I can't believe the gaunt, emotionally starved murderer has maybe a creepy inner monologue. You really puzzled that one out, Finkenstein.
She's never run from me, even at my worst. She saw me murder, man, and all she did was speak to me as she always did. The Ripper runs through London streets and brings fear to the people, yet she still stands a guard.
How do you scare anybody dressed the way you are? I'm sorry, man. There's a reason that you one-shot people so when you cannot be seen. If you came at them like visible, they'd be dying like they got Joker gassed. Big smile, laughing. Seriously, you look like a fucking jabroni. That is magical hats from Yu-Gi-Oh on your head. Almost 1 for 1, I bet. You just took the question mark out.
Oh, you're using 1% of his brain cells. Yeah, it's the stupid fucking hat. Pendleton, shoot the maid that loses.
A bow tie! A fucking bow tie!
The checkerboard bow tie?
Does Colonel Morin put that on you?
Looks like he stole the hat of the Mad Hatter.
Little boy.
Oh, yeah.
Who's my little Monopoly man?
Oh, yeah. I love Monopoly. I love getting sent to jail.
自分は逃げも隠れもしないと両親から受け継いだ自分の家を守る
She refuses to run wide. Stop yapping, Jack. She protects her family name at any cost. It's not often you meet someone with their resolve. Or someone that
last chapter. I've got to have some character development real quick.
We have not had like any romantic icha moments with Jack this route. Wait,
it's just him, like, just kind of like yeah, I'm pretty sure something's wrong here.
Yeah, I've seen people say that Jack is their favorite route in the game.
Like, that's fine. Like, I can.
Watson.
I get it. Like, I'm fine with this not being romantic because that would be fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll get there.
Yeah.
But it also, like, there are so many complaints about the common route being so long. To have more slow burn, I don't know how you get to the, well, yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah.
You know, I don't fucking care. Doesn't matter to me.
The Ripper runs through London streets and brings fear to the people with his funny little bow tie.
俺も覚悟を決めなきゃ
I ought to strengthen mine in turn. Maybe it's the story enjoyers that like Jack's route.
It's okay.
Jack begins to move again.
I got no real beef with this thus far. That can change very quickly, but...
Yeah. I think the people who like this route are the ones with a yandere or serial killer fetish. Probably! It didn't matter where. The smell of cheap alcohol and rotting meat would pervade unabashedly. They were not unexpected, but rather smells he was all too familiar with. East Enders had long given up the ability to retch at such horrors. Dry gin quelled the people's sorrows daily, whilst the rotting corpses of animals drenched the air with a humid warmth to blanket those sleeping without a roof. Do you really have to go into this much detail, narrator? The West End was heaven. Few believed hell could be worse. And so, the East End was merely earth.
あれ先輩どうしたんですかこんな時間に
That sounds like a twink.
That's Kobayashi. Or Lupin. But I don't think it's Lupin because he doesn't sound like a little fucking babbling bitch.
He's got a British accent, though. I think it's a new character.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
You want...
11th hour, new character?
Yeah. you want to be this character?
Sounds like... I'm good.
He's probably gonna be Jack's, like, villain guy, if I were to
Let's
take a
look
guess.
at him first. Let's look at him
Okay.
first. We'll see.
Okay, I'll just read this. Well, look at that. Just say, did not expect to see you here. A robed boy.
You want it...
Huh?
Look at this fucking guy. There's no way you want me to do this guy.
Yeah, that's a twink. Okay. I can be him, yeah. He looks like Sinclair. No wonder you don't want to voice him.
What does that mean?
You don't like Sinclair.
I don't dislike Sinclair.
You are frequently a Sinclair hater.
I think he is the weakest so far. But, like, it's because he's gonna have more.
Whenever I post,
Also,
like,
like,
Sinclair, you're just like, Sinclair.
But look, he's so evil and so twinkish. Like, this is for you. He's got a purple and a blue little cloak necklace there.
Yeah, let's take a closer look. Yeah.
This is probably actually Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. Okay, I will be the little twink. Yeah, he's Elio coded. He is, for real. A robed boy.
What are you arguing with me for then? You just agreed.
I don't know, it just felt like it. A robed boy glided from seemingly nowhere before Jack. Multiple times. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. He knew this boy well, and it was known with a grimace he spared no effort to conceal. Oh, and thank you for the stretch. Times, and his name's Bradley.
Yeah, both. We've seen both of these.
Okay. Say, oh wait, you're Jack. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trading while he's deciding to be this evil twink. Could say the same to you. If you've got work to do, then get the hell on with it, Bradley.
そういう態度を取るんですか。まあ先輩、絡みにくいし、人と話すのとか苦手なんでしたっけ？
My word, you got some poor manners. Very poor. Then again, you always was an unfriendly sort. Ever thought to be friendly with me? We are so back. Also, of course his name's fucking Bradley. He knows how to use surgical instruments to murder people? Yeah. Let me guess. Is his first name Ash?
お前がうざいだけだ。
I don't get it. What do you mean?
Witch's Heart reference. There's a guy in Witch's Heart that uses like surgical knives.
I can surmise from there. You don't have to go into detail. You're aggravating.
ついてくるな。だいたい同業者とはあんまりつるみたくないんだよ。
So stay out of my way. I don't care to stand around and be civil with those in the same trade.
へえ、そうなんですか。
That's so. But I
そう
don't
いえば
recall
先輩
you
は
having
あん
many
まり友達
friends.
いない
Is
ですも
that
ん
right?
ね。
Is it cause
ま
you
さ
don't
か
want no one
ボロを見ら
nearby
れ
to
る
see
前に
fuck up?
消えてほしいとか？
Oh.
少しは黙ってろ。俺はお前と話したくないだけだ。
Shut up. I said, I just don't care to be civil with you.
同族嫌
But
悪
we
です
got
か？
so much in common.
お前は何も知らないんだな。同業者で秘密を漏らすのは禁止。下手に接触してるのを組織のやつに見られてみろ。
Do you have anything in that skull? Leaking secrets to each other's forbidden. I It ain't keen to be civil with you, and the organization ain't keen on the idea either.
本当なら俺とお前は面識のないふりをしなきゃならない。わかるな。
We see each other, we get on as strangers and turn the other way. That's the rules.
Certainly, Jack did know this boy, and he would say whatever he could to keep him at a distance. And the two had many years behind them. There was little from them for Jack to decide they were in any way close.
ねえ先輩
Almost
そんなことより
got a particular question. Bradley, whose manner of speaking was jovial, and a constant relative to a drunkard playing an instrument off key, raised his pitch higher still to express his delight.
あの女はまだ殺さないんですか
Delight, yes, but there is no warmth to be found. Died again? Wait, really? My stream's dead again?
Back now, where I can hear you again.
Oh,
you cut out
jeez.
for, a solid amount of time. Maybe no me until Sherlock comes back. Maybe double stream not good.
Maybe double stream not good?
I don't know.
Well, it's probably my internet. So if it's my internet...
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, if you're streaming to Twitch and also streaming to me in Discord, I could see that maybe being a problem if your internet is not cooperating.
I can try
like,
for
yeah, it's at least worth trying.
Yeah, I can try, and if it goes down again, then
yeah, we can just figure it out from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave then. Can you hear me? Am I up? We're back? Okay. No issues? Fresh if nothing. Okay. So if it drops again, then I guess we'll stop here, but we'll try this without the Discord call and see how that goes. Jack could not see where Bradley's eyes, coated in a glassy dew, were looking.
だからダメなんですよ
Yeah,
先輩は自分の失敗の後始末も自分でつけられないんだから
Oh, is it not good? Is the quality bad? You're useless to be playing. Can't even clear up your own damn mess. Hold on. Oh yeah, it seems to be unstable. Oh. Yeah. I guess it's just a no stream day. I met a twink and I have to stop here. What the fuck? Okay. I guess that will be it for today then. Yeah, sorry about that. Very short stream for Mysteria.